Hey guys, it's Amy at Zoe Beck, and I'm going to do another vlog. It doesn't technically go in August because this won't go up until September 1st, but it is August 31st, so I have made it through the month. I did vlog all month. I did post a video every day this month, which was my goal, so I think I did pretty good. I mean, it was fun. Got a little tiring at the end, but mostly because my reading was going in ways I didn't expect. But other than that, I made it through. So, I don't know what September will look like for me for August. Assume that I'm not going to have too many videos out just because I won't be filming after my dental procedure, at least for a little bit. So I will have one video that'll go up probably next week that like my book haul, because I'll pre-film that. But I think everything else will happen after. So we'll see how September goes. So, but I do have a lot of reading plans for September. Just because even though I might not read it for a couple days after my procedure, I'm definitely planning to participate in Series September, which is reading series books. And then I'm also going to take part in the Readathon Rebellion. Series September is put on by Krista at Books and Gems and Sarah at Sarah's Nightstand. And then the Reading Rebellion is put on by Melanie Reads. So I did the Series September. They have like a little bingo board, but you know, I mean, I'll be reading series books all month, so I'm not really worried about what that looks like. It's just mostly I'm just taking part, as in I am going to be reading books in series. That's kind of been my goal. There's only one book that's not in a series that I expect to read, because that has to do with my another video, Shelf by Shelf. Other than that, everything else is a series book that I plan to read this month. I don't think there's any other ones that are not series, but you know, we'll see what happens. There'll be very few of them will not, but then that's normal. I read a lot of series overall. So for the Reading Rebellion though, I did already do all my rolls. I did do hard mode, so that I used a 6-sided die. So what I'm going to do, because I couldn't film it as I was doing it because, well, I'm not very good at this. Anyway, I'm very easy. I like easy filming like this. It is hard for me to show my computer. I don't know how to do the screen thing and you know, that's just not me. Anyway, we're going to do this the easy way. Those of you who've been around here before have seen me pull up screens on stuff, but it's just, I try with what I can do. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is kind of recreate what I did. I wrote down all my rolls, and then I'll come back and say what all the what the list is of what books I need, or not books, but what prompts I have to read to. And then I don't think I'm going to know what prompts I read to. There's a couple of them that are pretty obvious what I'll read something for, but I'm not quite sure. But I kind of want to read this. I'm not sure. I have to go back and look at the instructions. Are we supposed to read them in order? I hope not. But, you know, if I have to, I might have to reconsider on a few of them. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, but you know, really this is just for fun. I just want to do these prompts. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I had 8 rolls. Yeah, 8 rolls, and then 4 of them are the main objectives that everybody has to do. And then the other things is all random with their stuff. So let me just show you kind of what happened, and then I'll tell you which prompts that I have to read to. Okay, so here is her great map. Isn't it awesome? Anyway, so we start, you know, off the board here, and then we go around. The objectives, even if we pass them, we still have to do them. So that's what those mean. And I did, you know, pass all of them. So here we go. So if my first roll was a 3, so I went to training. And then I got a 5, so I went to training again. So I have to do a prompt for training. Then I have to do the objective and then the next training. And then I got a 6. So I was over at info gathering. And then I had, what did I have? I had a 2. So I went to training again. I had a lot of training prompts. And then I had a 6. So I went to side quest, and objective number 2. And then I went, what was after that? I had another 6. So I went to the roadblock. And then I got a 2 and did side quest. And then I got a 5 and got info gathering. And then I got a 6 and was off the board. So then I have to do objective 3 and 4. So as I said, those are 12 prompts. I know that didn't really look really cool, but you know what I mean? Like, that's just how it rolled out. So anyway, I'm just, I don't know. I'm participating. I don't know. Okay, that is how my gameplay went. So again, as I said, I have 12 prompts. 4 of them are the objectives. So we have to do those. And then the rest were what I rolled. I did hard mode, which was 1 6-sided die. Easy mode is 2 6-sided die. And then like the ultimate, I don't remember what the term was for where you can do every spot on the board. And I'm like, no, that's okay. Because I think there's like 40 some spaces. Anyway, this was fun for doing this, but I couldn't really film it. It just didn't work for me. It didn't work. So anyway, really quick, I'm just going to go off the prompts and just tell you, sorry, what I have. Just so, during the month, this is stuff that I will be reading is to these prompts. And again, I'm mostly going to do series prompts or series books. Because that is, again, that's a goal all year round is but September is a high series month for me. I usually try to read all series, except as I said, I have one book I will have to read that's not a series, but which is fine. Just, most of it will be series. So, again, the first one I got was training. So I randomized of the 10 prompts that you get, and I got the one that says a book featuring high emotion. I'm not sure. Again, I'm reading a lot of books, so high emotion could mean anything. So we'll see. Okay. And then I passed objective number 1, which is to have a book with 2 or more POVs in it. That's easy. Most of the books I read are multi or, 2 points of view. So that's good. I have some that are not, but you know what I mean? Like a lot. Then I hit training again, and that randomized to 4. So that was a book with less than 350 pages. That's easy. There's a lot of books that are less than 350 pages. Then I got info gathering, and that is to read a book in 24 hours. So we'll have to, that one, it could be anything though, because I have a lot of audiobooks and some of them are short enough that I can get through in a day. So we'll see. That shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be. We'll see what happens on that one. Then I got training again, which was read a book that you resonate with the dedication. So the dedication in the front of the book. So I will have to go through some books and pick one of a dedication that I enjoy. Objective number 2, I passed, and that is the first book on social media I put in quotes, I own that I see. So I'm going to pick Instagram. I think. I don't know. We'll see. I might wait till I get to that point, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I don't know. But I will do an internet or a social media scan of something, but it's probably going to be Instagram. And then I got side quest, which was weapon on the cover. So that's pretty easy if I pick one of my fantasies. So we'll see about that one. Or fantasy romances, whichever. Then I got a roadblock, which is read a book on your own owned TBR. So anything that I'm going to say anything I physically own, because I need to get books off my shelves done. So we're going to do that. Then I got a side quest, which is read a hyped book. So that could just be anything that's super popular that everybody's talking about that I haven't got to yet. The next one was info gathering, which is matched to most recent song. So here, this is one I'm not sure how I'm going to do, because with my writing, I've been listening to Lord of the Rings soundtrack on repeat. I do both. I'm now in the middle of Return of the King, the entire score. So what book would go with Lord of the Rings. I mean, I've already read those. I don't know. So it might be a fantasy book that I feel is has some Lord of the Ring vibes. I don't know. We'll see how that one goes. I don't know. Then I got to the end of the board, so I got to do objective 3 and 4, and objective 3 was a book with an action word in the title. So I do have a book that I just got that has one, but there's other books I'm sure I have that have action words in it. So we will see. And then the last one, objective number 4, is a fast-paced book. So a lot of my books are fast-paced, especially ones that my urban fantasy and that kind of stuff. So we'll see what happens. So again, that's 12 books or prompts to read to. So we'll see what happens. I'm not, as I said, this is just for fun. I'm not like competing against anybody but myself. If I get to these, I get to these. If I don't, I don't. I'm not going to worry. Like, again, I'm such a mood reader that I can't guarantee what I'll read this month. And especially with my procedure there as well. So it's going to be kind of interesting. But I did want to do this and go through what I will be looking at, what I'm reading. I mean, what I might look at when I'm picking my next book. Because you never know. I mean, I know what I'm going to read my next 2 books. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. I have to see. But, well, it's the 31st today. So I might finish a couple books. I'm hoping to get a good chunk, if not finish, Breaking Badger today. This is my reread of the Honey Badger Chronicles. I'm starting at book 4 because it's more connected with the book that just came out, book number 6. So anyway, I'm 150 pages in. I still have 180. No, I have 200 pages left. I have 200 pages left. So we'll see. It just matters how this afternoon goes, because again, I do have to go by the library. I don't need to go in the library, so I could even go when it's closed and I just have 2 books to drop off that I haven't dropped off. One of them they renewed to me, and I'm like, oh, I think I better take these books back. I forgot that they were due, and the other book is due. So I just need to drop them off. I don't have anything there yet. I'll double check, but I haven't got any emails. So I don't expect to pick anything up. So I thought I'd just drop those off. And then again, I want to go to Barnes & Noble. I have a gift card. It's not like I'll be spending money, and it's double points. And I have $10 in rewards. So, I could go buy a couple books at the end of the month, right? Because, yeah. Anyway, I'll probably end up doing that. I'm not sure if I haven't decided if I'm eating lunch out, because tonight I'm making enchiladas. So that'll be an ordeal, which actually I'm going to go brown the hamburger now, which I just remembered I was going to do that first. But anyway, that's kind of where we're at. If I'm in the car much, I'm going to listen to The Everqueen by L.J. Andrews. I have 2 hours left a little bit over 2 hours left on the audiobook. I would like to finish that today, so I finish it in August. We'll see. I mean, again, I don't listen to much audiobooks on the weekends. But we will see. So I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm going to go brown some hamburger, and then I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to write for 15 minutes, because I do need to still do that today. And I think I'm going to do it early. And then by then, it'll be after 10, and I might be ready to go do Barnes & Noble, unless I wait a little bit closer so I can go out to lunch. But I don't know if I'm going to go out to lunch, because again, I have food here that I need to eat before I have my procedure. So we'll see what happens. I will let you know, but this is where I'm at. I am chaotic today. And again, this will probably be the last kind of video like this, or, vlogging for a while, because, yeah, just because I've done a lot this month. I've had a lot of fun, and I'm glad a lot of people have enjoyed the daily vlogs. So, or whatever video I put out. So really appreciate all those who did comment and like and stuff. And thanks. So anyway, I will check in with you after I do some writing. Okay, it is warming up here. I think it's still supposed to be in the 80s today. Anyway, so I just got out of Barnes & Noble. There wasn't any hardbacks that I wanted, because I'm trying to cut back on buying hardbacks, because I used to never buy hardbacks except for a couple authors, and now I've kind of picked up too many on hypes and stuff, so I need to stop. Anyway, so I didn't buy anything for that sale. And there's nothing in the buy one, get one half off. My store is horrible at what they put out on they don't even put out that much. And it's just, they're all ones that have been there. They're all first books in series of things I've already read. I'm like, could you put some new stuff out? Anyway, but I did buy 2 books. Again, I did have credit, so I used the credit, and I bought Collide by Bal Cabra. I've heard a lot of good things about this sports romance college. Somebody, I think she has to help him with some stuff, education. I don't know. He's a hockey player. Anyway, I have a couple books that are like this. I might be doing a kind of a series vlog kind of thing with a lot of books that I have some sports romance. We'll see if I actually do it. Again, September, it might not happen, but that was one of the books I wanted to get because it's the first book in that series. Actually, I don't even know what series that is. It doesn't say. Anyway, I know that there's a second book, Spiral, that I'd like to get because I know people talk about that one, but I only got the first book. And then I did get All the Missing Pieces by Catherine Cowes. So this is, I mean, I've really enjoyed her Sparrow Falls series. I'm really looking forward to the last book in that series. I definitely will pre-order the next book in the next series because I want to read about Dex. But this is a standalone, and it's again another romantic suspense. The only problem with this is that it has a podcaster who I think is a reporter on true crime. And I have a problem with reporters in novels. There's just something about their morals and their decisions I don't always like. So, I'm not sure I'm gonna like this one, but I like Catherine Cowes a lot, and I like her romance and her mystery stuff. So, enough that I wanted to pick up another book by her. So I got that as well. So those are the books I bought. I tried to be good. There was another book I really almost bought, but again, it was by an author that I bought a book from in a different series that I haven't read yet. So I did put that one back. So we will, and it was a dark romance one. So I was like, I'll wait until I read the first book because I've not done very good with that this year on definitely buying more books in series than I'm ready for anyway, or haven't started the series yet and bought multiple books. Anyway, that's it. So I'm going to go drop off my library books, and then I'm going to go home, and yeah, I think that's going to be it. And then we'll see how the afternoon goes. I do have to make my enchiladas, so I'm going to do them like in parts. Like in the middle of the afternoon, I will actually make the rolled up part of the enchilada, and then when I'm ready to make them for dinner, then I will cook all the stuff that goes on top of the enchiladas and then put them in the oven. So I think I'm gonna split it up. My brother told me to do that, so I'm doing it his way this time. So we'll see, because I've never done it that way. So we're gonna try my brother's way because he is a way better cook than I am. Anyway, I will check in with you guys later, maybe when I'm making something or when I'm reading something. I haven't read anything today. Hey guys, so it is now about 6:20, 6:25. I am going to take a break from reading and watching BookTube to actually finish my dinner prep. Well, I mean, I did most of the prep already. Again, I did the hamburger early this morning. I rolled the enchiladas that are, the base ones, ones that are going in the dish. I did that about 3:30. And then now I'm going to go and make the sauce that goes over it. This is a recipe that we've been using for years that my mom got out of a cookbook that she got, I think, by using points like off of the cans, like years, decades. We've been having this for decades, but it's one that takes a lot more effort than just we do. I have a plain enchilada one that's really easy, but I decided to do the more elaborate one because it will be the last stuff I eat before that I can really chew for the next month or so. And anyway, really 2 months when I won't be able to do this side at all for 2 months, and then this side I will be able to after a couple of weeks, but it'll still take time. It'll still be soft stuff for quite a long time. Anyway, let's just say 2 months. Anyway, so point is that it should last me for the next 4 days for dinners. So that's why I'm doing it. But I have to go do the last part and then put everything into, and then put the pan into the oven and bake it. So if I do it now, then it'll still be after 7 before I finish, but at least it'll be good. Anyway, but I have been reading Breaking Badger this afternoon, but again, I've been distracted because of the enchiladas, because and watching a lot of booktube. I'm very distracted. It's a weekend. It's a Sunday, which is typical. So anyway, so I did about 100 pages this afternoon. So I still have 110 pages though until the end. And I really want to finish this book today so that it's the last book of August. I did not read or listen to The Ever Queen at all. I still have over about 2 hours left of that audiobook, but I just don't listen to audiobooks much during the weekend. And today I didn't feel like it. I just listened to music in the car. So anyway, I'm going to, I want to try to finish this, but it's going to be close. I think unless I just listen to an AMSR room and focus. It reads really fast. I mean, these paranormal romances are, again, really over the top and crazy. And there's a lot of dialogue, a lot of action. They really read fast. So really 110 pages in this book is a lot faster than some other books that I read. So I think I can do it before bedtime. And again, it's a holiday weekend, so I can stay up and finish it if I need to, because I really want to finish that book, because then tomorrow I can start Born to be Badger, which is book 5 in the Honey Badger Chronicles. And this one will be my first prompt for the Readathon Rebellion. The first one is, I think it has to be not a fast-paced book. What was it? It was something else. It was had to have high emotion or have a lot of emotion. I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. I don't remember now. But whatever it was, I figured this counted because of these people go off the handle really easily. They're hilarious. They are screaming at each other all the time, and there's a lot of emotion in this one. I'm pretty sure it was high emotion or something. I don't know if that's what she meant by the prompt, but I'm gonna go with it for this. Anyway, so then I'll do this reread so that I can continue the series. And then book 6 will come after that I just got. Anyway, so I will try to finish this for sure for August. We'll see. Anyway, so I'm gonna go make my enchiladas and eat those, and then I will come back one more time and give kind of an ending for August, even though yes, this goes up on the 1st of September, but it might be a while before, it might be a little bit before you see me again, except for I'll have a book haul that I'll pre-record that'll come up next week sometime. So anyway, I will check in a little later. Hey guys, so I'm going to close out the vlog and the last one for a while. I did just finish my reread of Breaking Badger. It was just as fun as it has been in the past. I love this series and I love Shelley Lawrenston. They're just so over the top paranormal romances. They're just crazy, and it just makes me laugh so much. So anyway, I'm really glad I reread that one because again, these 3 books connect. It's another arc of the story, although you really should read them in order. It would actually be better if you started with the Pride series, but that's 9 books, so I get why maybe people don't, but I really like it. So tomorrow I will start Born to be Badger, book 5. So that'll be the first book I read physically in September. So I think that's it. I had fun all the way through August of vlogging. And I made it. As I said, video that went up yesterday was to me today, but you know what I mean? I finished it out, and then this is just kind of a topping to finish out the month. So, anyway, as I said, I don't know how much of the first couple weeks of September I'll film it all. I know I'll have a book haul, but that's about it right now, just due to my upcoming procedure. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, I think that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for those who watched all the videos. That was great. And those who commented, thank you. And that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.